Hello, everyone. This is Angel Sanchez. I am a seventh grader from Palm Desert Charter Middle School, and I hereby am presenting you a ping pong game in 2D in AppLab and code.org. I'll run the following the code here just to get started. It's a ping pong game, but you play it by yourself. The gameplay here is self-explanatory, but I will just clarify it. I must keep the ball up in the air using the paddle here, and I collect coins with it. Each time the coin is collected, it increases speed. And once it increases speed, it will get very much challenging. And if I lose 3 of my lives, the game will reset and it will tell me the score I kept. It gets pretty challenging. And you really do have to pay attention. Once you reach a score of 8, that's when things start to get very difficult. And you really got to be careful. Alright. I believe you get the premise. It's pretty straightforward. I will now explain the code since I have a time constraint. I use a bunch of variables to keep track of the game and allow me to calculate what should I consider when making these type of games. I use a bunch of on events to help set up the screen using IDs and assigning values to the variables and using functions, a bunch of functions. Here's what allows my paddle to move using event keys and using the right and left arrow keys to move. Sorry, I do have to move quickly. This is what I use the spacebar to press and starts the game using calling a function. And if I lose, I restart and here's it sets the screen. Hold down the screen to restart again. Here's an update using variables therefore and calling a bunch of functions. And using text and positioning. I use the check bounce function using a bunch of math and if and else if statements. Sorry for my English. I use another function here. I keep track of the diameter of the ball and calling the function when I lose a life to reset. Here's the move paddle. It adjusts my speed. Here's the collect coin. It keeps track of when I collect the coin, plays a sound effect, and scores when you collect it. Changes the position as well using a random number code and is a set timeout per 1.5 seconds. Here's a reset once I completely lose, and I have to restart. Or not lose, but like I lose a life. Same thing I think. And here's what happens if I lose all my life end game. If the function. Here's a start game. Hides the elements and manipulates the random speed progressively. Here's the end game, stop time loop, and everything. Here's the check collection to help keep track of when it collides with the paddle, the ball itself. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you enjoy my showcase about ping pong in 2D.